So I get really nostalgic this time of year, thinking back about what it was like when I got diagnosed. So basically from my daughter's birthday at the end of September until my stepson's birthday in mid-October, I do a lot of looking back. So I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, literally got the call on October 6th of 2010. So right around this time of year. And it's just the way that the days feel and reflecting back and thinking about different things. But today specifically, I was thinking about when I went in for my initial appointment with my primary care doctor. I had been having headaches and dizziness and pain and all sorts of stuff, and my boyfriend, now husband, said, normal people go to the doctor when something like that happens. They, just don't blow it off. And then he made me an appointment, and so I went to see my primary care doctor. But my primary care doctor was out sick, so I saw another guy. And I think that kind of actually worked out for me because he didn't know me. He couldn't listen to me saying the same things I always did, like, everything's fine, I'm just tired. And he took it very seriously. In fact, he pulled a paper towel out of the holder in front of him, slapped it down on the table, and he wrote 3 things. He wrote brain tumor, thyroid cancer, and MS. And I remember thinking, I hope it's MS because I'm not entirely sure what MS is all about, but I know that those other 2 things are really bad. Now I know that they all suck, and I don't think that there was anything on that list that I really wanted, but MS is what I got out of all of that. I think this year is different for me, though. Some years are harder than others. This year, there has been this common theme since last October, and that theme has been hope. Hope is completely different this year for me. The level of hope is completely different for me than it has been in years past. Last October, for the first time ever, my neurology team said, hey, if you guys want to expand your family, you can go ahead and do that. And that was something that so many of us take for granted, that for 8 years was not a good idea for me to even consider a pregnancy. I'm not pregnant. This is not an announcement, by the way. But that kind of like, what else could be more hopeful than new life is the thought that I've continually had. The hope in all the research that was released this year, whether it was the new numbers that came out about there are more people in the United States than we originally thought that had MS, that might not seem like something that's hopeful, but to me it is. It's not as isolating as it was before. There are other people that are like me, and when I say, hey, I've got this weird feeling, there's literally a million other people who can say, oh yeah, that's really weird. Why do we get that? Well, it's our brains, it's MS, it's this, it's that. But also the hope that came out of a lot of the research with remyelination, with early identifiers of MS. It's just been a very hopeful year. So this year I've been thinking about that first appointment, but I can't help but also be thinking that I think I'm coming to the end of these October thoughts. Maybe I'm not going to have to keep doing this. Maybe I get to sit back and say, hey, that was the October that they said, we know how to fix this. So those are my weird October thoughts. And I just want you all to know I appreciate your support, and I appreciate you listening, and I appreciate you sharing your stories. We're all in this together, but just to have hope, because it's coming. I know that there's a cure coming, and a cure doesn't mean curing the people that are newly diagnosed. It means restoring those of us who have lost so much to MS, and hope that we don't have to do this in the future. So thank you for your time, and have a wonderful day.